Oh, God. God, God, God. What am I doing? Oh, yeah. I don't want to accidentally show body parts. What's going on, y'all? Late night live to see who got that dinner cooking. I smell dinner over here. Uh, 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 uh. I'm just here to sit back, y'all. Real for real. How everybody doing? How them dinners doing? Who cooking? Who got it done already? Who done tasted it? Who's sending me my slice of sweet potato pie? That's all I want is a slice of sweet potato pie. That's all. Slice of sweet potato pie. It's officially what? Is it officially Thanksgiving yet? It's 11:58. We got 2 minutes and it's officially Thanksgiving. hmm Yep. I don't know if these notifications is going out. Please hit that like button, and let's take it to the top. Come on, Tria. Because I just woke up. I kept looking, trying to look at Lifetime movies, and it was uh, what I tried to watch. I don't know, it's about this dumb young girl, so I kept on going to sleep, rewinding, going to sleep. So I just woke up. It wasn't interested to me. I can't stand to look at young girls. This smart young girl could be an artist and everything. Had some bumps and bruises in her life, and she can't recover. She looking for love in all the wrong places. Well, I thought, now come on, man. I gotta say, all the sleeping I did, I have not had a restful sleep. So I'm gonna be thanks for giving tomorrow. Thanks for giving me some sleep. I'm gonna take that crazy lady medicine to make me sleepy. Hey Brenda, I'm doing good. I'm doing better. You know, lady just falling apart over here, baby. That's all it is. Thank you.
Please leave your message for 561.
Mm-mm-mm. Who finished with their dinner? Mm-mm-mm. Oh boy. Hey Vaughn, it's officially Thanksgiving, y'all. Hopefully we've been thankful all year, and we glad to give praise and thanks. But that ain't the only time of the year. I hope now, y'all. Hey Queen, I missed you earlier, all the way prepping out. Okay, okay. See, I like that. I don't like my food cooked the day before. Maybe the potato salad and the greens, but the rest of it I want cooked on that day. I learned that from my cousin Lean. That pre-cooking stuff, I don't like that. I don't want to have to let my dressing sit in the refrigerator. My mac and cheese, my cousin Lean, honey, she was a beast at the cooking them holiday meals. Rest in peace. And see, she get up 3:30 in the morning. That's even if she was grilling outside. I'd have seen that girl get up in the wintertime. If she was doing ribs, honey, she be out there with her coat on and she be doing her thing. I learned that from her. That food got to be fresh, especially that mac and cheese. You use that and make that the last thing coming out the oven. You can leave that in there until your guests get there. Wow. Well, I finished for tonight, but going to finish tomorrow. It's 11 p.m. here in Houston. Okay. It's 12. It's after whatever. It's 12 here, or a little after 12 here. Mm-mm. Yeah, I wanted to peep in and before I call it tonight in case I don't get to talk to you guys tomorrow. And just wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. Hit that like button. I got 15 people watching and I got 16 people watching and only 6 likes. I know more people like it than this up this late. hmm And for some reason, I told y'all the old girl body, uh, I can't straighten my left leg out now. It's got like a crook in it, a cramp in it, it's crooked up or something. Oh, body, I lay here, I think just not laying it straight or whatever. Well, yeah, I think I'm just gonna do whatever that pill take me to the day tomorrow, wake me up. And I'll probably be up tomorrow evening sometime up tidying up the apartment and getting myself back up and functional. Uh, I might go out, uh, uh, excuse me, go out to the library or something quiet Friday and just go do some reading and some stuff at the library. That's easy. That's right around the corner. Right on the corner, about what, 3 minutes away. And I wanted to, it's a brand new the library been here since I was a kid on the corner. And they updated it and gave all these kids all this modern day stuff. But I guess it was worth it because you got the College Preparatory Academy down the street. And then a lot of kids go after school. Some of them, mamas and parents, use them as babysitters. You know that. Go to the library till I get off work. But it's good because they safe. hmm See, next door, back when I worked at the Y, that's what we had was an after school and a summer program. So the kids didn't have to go sit in the Y with no snack and all that. And I don't see nothing wrong with that, sending them to the library after school. But sending them to the library after school with no snack and they ain't ate no lunch since 12, 11:30, between 11 and 11 and 12:30, that's what I have a problem with. No snack, no juice, no power bar, no nothing. Because I know a lot of hardworking mothers can't afford that daycare. You know what I'm saying? So, that's a good thing. And they got them in the control over there. They ain't just spazzing out and they be over there quiet and working. Y'all heard everything big in Texas. Brenda. Brenda, I don't know if you seen some of the videos I had did about Married to Medicine. You just made me think of something else. At the wedding, at the bridal shower, they called it a hoedown. And she had, Texas food. They wore cowboy gear and everything. That's Dr. Greg, fiance. And that's what they came in and said, man, I ain't never seen no ribs this big. And boy, when they showed them bones of ribs was big as heck. But they look good. But that's one thing Dr. Gregory said about that 30-year-old woman. He was she was cooking him something. And he say, what you cooking? And she told him, I ain't never heard of what she cooking. And then he said, well, what you like? He said, you know what I like. He said, girl, you cook some mean greens. You cook greens like a 65-year-old lady. So somebody taught her how to eat greens. If she don't know how to cook anything else, she can surely feeling good, fixing greens every day. But I think she probably a good cook. Mm, I know some good cooks that's young. Yeah, my older sister could always cook. No, I didn't. Yes, everything big down here. That's what she said. Everything but her butt, baby. She they be making fun of her little butt. Was it y'all know how Heavenly is. I think Heavenly was the one that told her she was butt challenged. Like she said, honey, all this is natural. And then when they told Dr. Gregory about her talking about her butt, he said, ain't nothing wrong with her butt. He said, you just got to grab up under it. He said, it's a whole lot there. She's trying on wedding dresses. I just think the wedding dress was just too little. Thanks for hitting that like button, y'all. We got 16 people watching. I'm looking at 7 people that hit that like button. What's wrong with the rest? Boy, it has came out in the last 48 hours. How many of these people that I didn't know, content creators, that be in my bushes and that has done content on me. You know what? I'm the YouTube beast. I am the YouTube boss. 'Cause I don't even know why they coming over here doing commentary on little bitty old me. Shit, I'm the star of YouTube. hmm Even though they don't want to give me credit and distort my pictures for real, when you want to see the real deal, all you got to do is come to the real channel. So that it makes them look bad because they be like, oh, honey, she's 62. Oh, I know why they over there trying to distort her pictures. I know why they over there talking about her. I'm the YouTube star. 62-year-old BBB, bold, bald, bodacious. Jamisha said, I like, subscribe. I miss seeing you. Thank you, baby girl. I appreciate that, baby. How you doing today? You cooking or going out for dinner? hmm Brenda say, now yes, why I guess you are the winner and I hit the like button. That's what I'm saying. I've been getting all upset and all that. I say, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. They ain't gonna get no YouTube check. Listen at this, y'all. Make this make sense. They ain't gonna get no YouTube check on their content, okay? Christmas is December the 25th. They'll get a check on December 21st. And all I can say is I ain't getting nothing to give to the needy. So that's my donation. hmm You know, my channel ain't monetized. So this year I can't get out there, send little gifts and things like that. So I'm helping them poets. They can't get a check on their own. They didn't get a decent check in November, okay, on November the 21st. So they gonna save a little bit that with that and keep doing content on me and get a bigger check on December 21st. Merry Christmas. Just spend it on the kids. Don't go out there buying that Negro all them designer clothes. Go spend it on the kids, and I can understand it. Don't pay your Peter bill with that check on the 21st that you gained off of me as content. Take care of them babies. I ain't mad. Hey, real estate queen. Happy Thanksgiving to you. I don't know now. I don't know now, Tria, where you at? You text me just about 20 minutes before I woke up. Now, come on. The Tria was sleep early. I don't know what Tria doing over there. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'm really going to be honest with y'all. I think Tria, because she been saying about coming live, earlier said she took a nap, okay? I think the handsome over there hitting it and putting that girl to sleep. I think that's what's going on over there. And she texts me and say, you want to do a late night live? I'm woke. I don't know. Handsome might have knocked her out again. I don't know what's going on over there. All I can say is have fun. I ain't no hater. Real estate queen said something my husband and I did last night. Laugh out loud. Go Tria. That's what I think it is. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Shoot, I know how that snuggle on a movie and stuff always turned into a little rubbing, patting, pulling, and tugging. And we ain't seen nothing about the movie because both of us sleep. I don't know. I don't know. I talk too much and tell too much, but I'm gonna tell it anyway. Let's see, before we got in the bed, we gonna take us a good shower, whether it be separately or after. My friend told me one time, y'all stay in the shower more than y'all do in the bed. No, we gonna take a shower before we go to bed or before we get started. I don't care if it's midday. We gonna take a shower. If it's nighttime, and we gonna take a shower. Now, if it was one of them knockout drag outs and one just fall out, the other one gonna take a shower, but the other one gonna come in there with some soap, some water, and a towel. Well, let's talk about it. They don't know nothing about that. Talking about funky. No, not far from over here. It's eating clean stuff. We wasn't doing all that stuff. Yeah, girl, but you should see her. She used to walk around and her feet would be black as tar. Mm-mm. D would have said no thank you. Mm-mm. And packed his bags and say, I got to go. I love my baby. All of us love water though. Him and my son. Honey, in the summertime, honey, with Desmond, especially when he got to be a teenager, I don't know what he used to do in that room. If it's hot in there, he had the air, the fan going, and on that phone. He'd come an hour, he might be back there an hour. He come out, he jump in the shower. He wrapped in his robe or his towel. He go back in his room, stay a couple of more hours. And what was he doing back there, y'all? Mm-hmm. Mama ain't done. That phone didn't keep ringing for nothing. Boy, the beautiful time. I was talking earlier about these mothers saying how intelligent their kids are when they didn't get to go off to college or doing college or doing high school on their way to college, wasn't smart enough to stop at the free clinic and take a birth control pill, or they wasn't smart enough to send them out assuming they had good girls without a box of condoms. The mamas now wasn't as smart as the girls. I've seen so many young girls that I have ran into that's what happened. Some even had to drop out of school because they got pregnant. Mhm. Yeah, I had a friend, smart as a whip, had been sheltered. Had been sheltered all her life. Family, mother and father was in a coat, lived up in Ohio. Can't call no names, y'all. Pretty red bone, freckles and pretty eyes, thicker than a snicker, built real nice. Sent her down in Atlanta to go to school. Not only did she not make it to school, when she came back to Ohio, she had 4 babies. hmm Smart as a whip. Yeah. See, the parents got to be smarter than the adults. That's why I'm saying, looking at Married to Medicine, I was okay. I think she coming. Uh, Hold on, cause see, I don't know why I got 2 phones, 2 different numbers, but my main number, uh, Hold on, y'all. See, them rich people that they kids ain't going out and them doctors and stuff paying out their pocket, they gonna make sure they don't mess up. You want me to drop the link, baby? I don't know how to drop the link. Let me see. Can I drop the link in here? Let's see. Hold on. Girl, you surprised me with that one. Drop the link. Because I ain't on StreamYard and I ain't never dropped the link on here. Baby. I would have had to do that on this. I just remember. I would have had to do that on this one, Tria, at the beginning of the live. It ain't like over on StreamYard. And I'm saving StreamYard for us to do our live, which we will be coming back and live and live in color. And I ain't gonna neglect, I promise y'all, I was gonna do a live on debt collect, how to deal with a debt collector, and I'm still gonna do that. After I'm up and running, got everything together over here. House all straightened up when it'll be Saturday night somewhere in there, hopefully. Yeah, but there go Tree. I've been talking about you, girl. I told him I ain't know. Every time you supposed to get on here, I said, she told me she took a nap. I handsome Mr. hit her and knocked her out. I say, dang, it was just 20 minutes ago. And she's supposed to be on here. I say, he must have hit her and knocked her out again. Oh, God. Yeah. But me and Tria just want to thank you guys for supporting the channel, for all those that have dropped out of the bushes. And, you know, we still gonna have misfits come over. I just wanted you, Tria, so bad to come in here and put your foot on Tickle Pink's neck. That is the first person that was out there defaming and lying on me. And when I said, I just let her come in, and I was waiting for you. And she told me, I said, and you be over there on Tommy channel. She talking about, I done listen to you and Tommy both. Girl, please. It wasn't about listening to me and no Tommy. She was actually dogging me. No, wasn't she, Tria? That's how sick she is, y'all. And this is what I wanted to say, and I'm going to say it now. She's a thief. And it ain't old charges. Her and her husband is thieves. I don't want no thieves over here. We got classy people. I don't need trashy people to give me a click and a view. Her application is rejected. You got a criminal background, and then you was over that line on me. You talked about me like a dog. And she act like it was about because she was in Tommy's chat. And then he dropped down out the bushes, talking about he gonna ride, I'm gonna ride you. Boy, if you spend your time riding me, go ahead. Maybe you can buy your Dino for the 21st and get some for the 25th. Yeah, girl, that just shocked me. Like, you know, and she didn't know what was going on. I'm like, really? Girl, she rolled me and talked about me like a dog. Hid behind that avatar. And when it came out, and she was talking about how good she look and how good she can dress and she can throw it on, I wouldn't care if they took her to Saks Fifth Avenue and remake her. What nothing they can do with her. I'm like, no, she didn't. When the true pictures of her came from behind that avatar, because I thought she was a little small, dark-skinned woman from the avatar. When they put up them pictures from behind that avatar, And honey, that's the second time she done came and tried to get with Bodacious. Bodacious don't have no misfit, no thieves. Shit, I don't even have them for friends. Especially when you're bragging about how much you got and they pull up charges, recent charges of theft, not even at a high-end stores. You petty and you stealing and you talking about who? I got a lot going on. But I bet you one thing, they can't dox me and show I got no criminal record. See, you gotta you know, I don't invite the thieves and the liars. You know, if you a thief and a liar, and nine times out of 10, you gotta be a good liar to be a good thief. That's how you can do the paperwork you're lying on. That's how you can go in the store and steal it, because you're lying about it. Come on, talk to me. Don't let me talk by myself. But that's why, for those that may have seen that and didn't understand why I went off so drastic, that's what it was. Hey, Sean Snow. Yeah. I was like, man, has she been drinking when she did that? And I spoke and let her kept going because I'm like, Tria came right come in here and I'm getting ready to surprise her. I'm finna tell Tria, put your foot on her neck. I say, honey, she would love that. Yeah, but shoot. Like I said, I kept on. I found me some lights. I look up black Lifetime movies. No, you don't. I had to put her up because she runs around in here and she won't let me do my live right. So now she in there scratching and knocking on the door to come in here. But I had her in here. But if I do this live, she's not going to be still. I got 30 people out there and 33 people watching and 12 likes. Can we get a few more likes? Ain't no drama. I would figure, ain't no drama, so they would move on and we would only have 12 people in here. That's what I thought. Honey, when these heifers start admitting that they be in my bushes, but they ain't subscribed and they don't comment, see, I don't do that. If I go in, I'm bold enough to go in somebody's chat, I'm going to go in and I'm going to speak and I'm going to hit the like button. So if I go in and I don't like it, I keep it moving. Good and blessed Thanksgiving all. Queen, I'm sorry I made my pies, prepped everything for later, and I didn't even know I wanted to sleep. My daughter gave me a glass of wine, and I dropped on my sofa, laugh out loud. I know that's right, girl. You probably needed that little break, though, Marianne. You probably needed that little break. It's going to be better tomorrow anyway because it's going to be hot and fresh. Don't go in there now tired trying to go in there and cook. Sean said exactly 100. Tria say that part. Yeah. But you probably needed that little break because we can really tire ourselves. I have been in the kitchen like that and I done just had to stop and say I don't do nothing if it ain't nothing but a half an hour, 45 minutes. I got to take a break. Ain't nothing wrong with that. The worst thing you can do is go in there now, drowsy over that doggone wine and go in there and burn up that food and mess it up. Yeah, just get up, get you a nice little sleep, get up in the morning and pick it up. Hey, Jamisha. Jamisha, how y'all doing? Yeah, I hope everybody enjoy their Thanksgiving. Jamisha say, I love me some Bodacious. I love me some Jamisha too. I love all y'all that come in here and just support the channel and we can sit back and just have some fun. We're going to have some good content coming. You know, it's kind of hard to do some good content. I'm going to have to make up some indoor stuff to do. Because and then I said, like I said before, I will no longer be taking, people on my personal journeys and stuff like that. Only if it's content will you be out there in my personal life. Yeah, Tommy say, what about jail? Boy, didn't I get out here and do a full-fledged video on that, y'all? Or am I C now? Huh? Get something new. Uh, Jamisha, I'm trying to read what Tria said. Tria said, hey, Jamisha, we love you too. Hey, Sean, we're going to start what, coming up on StreamYard and we all can participate. Yeah. If I find out now, because I'm only on the free thing and I only got a little bit left and I was holding that for that. But if I find out that we will have participation on StreamYard, people actually coming up, you don't have to come up like I said before. You don't have to come up and put your face on there, nothing like that. You can use your avatar. Then I'll go ahead and buy another subscription. See, I've done that for months and nobody used it. So for what I use it for is if I'm laying here in my birthday suit and I don't want to get up and put no clothes on and I want to come live, that's what I use it for. But if I find out that we going to utilize it, I will pay for a subscription. But like I said, I'm not getting paid on social media and I ain't getting no cash apps. So, I'm going to work with what I get. If I ain't got nothing, I ain't got nothing to work with because I'm not going to keep investing. It'll be different if I was getting paid on this. I'm not monetized. That's where I'm trying to get to, if I can't do it. I ain't going to lie. I ain't gonna do it. Put it like that. I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. A tip of $1, it ain't nothing. I'm ending lives with 1,000 people, 900, 800 in an hour. Come on, $1. Then I can give away hundreds. You know what I'm saying? But out of my pocket, I can't do that. I share my blessings, and Tria tell you that. I used to just pick out people and not say nothing, send them a blessing, send them gifts, but that's when I was making money on YouTube. Because if I get blessed, I'm sure going to pass on my blessings. I ain't greedy. Yup. And I think some people think if they just send $1 that it's an insult. Nah, that ain't no insult. You giving what you can. If $1 is all you can give, then okay. And hell, if they let you send 50 cents through Cash App, 50 cents be okay. You'll come up, okay, baby. Like I said, we'll see how much, because once it gets started, they won't cut you off and they say I'm not at my limit yet, but that'll probably be once I do that live, that's going to be the end of the free until it, turns around and becomes free again. Mm-hmm. Like you got a monthly, they give it to you 30 days for free. And then once you run out of them hours, you can either start a subscription or you can wait until your date is to reload you for free. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and thank you, Jamisha. I appreciate that. Mm-hmm. Jamisha said, would you be up to doing an interview? You talking about like a job interview? Because what I wanted to do was do some role playing, and I be the collector, and then the other person be the debtor. That's what I want to do. But you talking about job interviews? Yeah, I'd love to do mock play job interviews. Yeah. I mean, I literally used to mock play interviews before I went on the interview. You know what I'm saying? Even though I had experience, you know what I'm saying? As the years change, the questions change. And you don't never want to go in an interview and you got to think about the answer. Yeah, so are you saying, Jamisha, are you talking about job interviews or what type of interviews you talking about? Because, yeah, I love doing the mock interviews. Because I have been in on interviews and got in there and just froze and be mad. Like I thought I was a beast at this. Like I say, the main question is, this is what I tell everybody: do not go to a company and you ain't researched them. They come in and they say, how much do you know about our company? Well, I don't know much. I know y'all make cups. I like to go in and say, hey, you've been in business about 30 years. I see that your stocks are at 1.67%. You know what I'm saying? Like I know. I rehearse that stuff. hmm You got 1,000 and some employees. Your home office is located here. And then you can stop. You ain't got to rattle. Just let them know you know a little bit about it. I'm talking about just on you. I want to do an interview on you on my page. Um, I'll think about that, Teresa. I'd rather do it on my page. hmm Yeah, I'd rather do it on my page. Jamisha said I'm a bedroom candy consultant, and I have watching you. My friend Sean Snow put me on to you, and you be having me cracking up. Well, I was a bedroom candy consultant. One of the top producers was my leader. She's been on here. She actually, she's a beautiful lady. Maria Sexy. She had been with Bedroom Candy top producer and been in to the conventions and took pictures with Candy. And she mentored me. Hey, I'm gonna tell you, I consider going back if I could go back and draft. Honey, I used to make $1,000 to $1,500 on maybe two parties on the weekend. I used to do co-ed parties and everything. hmm A matter of fact, y'all used to hear me tell that girl I sent her that Cadillac dildo. That was the one that vibrated to the music. All of that went up in smoke. hmm And the pea pocket for the men, that was my best seller. Marianne, girl, me too, man. See, Queen, I'm glad my job interview days are over. Called to set up my appointment and almost forgot my date, date of birth, girl, and they can get in there. And some of them, and I'm gonna tell y'all something. Now I'm gonna tell you something. I had to struggle when I interviewed with women. It was that I always go in professionally dressed, which was intimidating because they coming in there and it just back in my day. Like I started working in the office at an early age. But then, like I said, I worked in downtown Cincinnati, corporate America. And back then, you just didn't go out looking like Raggedy Ann. You know what I'm saying? We all, as black and white women, went to the office highly dressed in our heels and everything. On lunchtime, you put your tube socks on, your gym shoes, go get your lunch, come back to your desk and put your heels on. But also back then, when I was 21 when I started working for what it was, Connecticut General. It's now Cigna Insurance Company. Well, we could smoke when it was Connecticut General. Smoke right there at our desk. And me and my sister, my older sister, sat side by side, and both of us were smokers. Never had any complaints. Mhm. And what we did there at Connecticut General, I started out as an inventory processor doing the mail when the claims came in. Paula would run them through the what did we call that? What did we call that machine? And then she bring it. She assign it a number. It goes through the through the machine. It takes a picture of it. If she would assign it the numbers, then they stack it up, bundle it up together. They send it out to us. Then we go ahead and inventory it. Me and a girl named Carmen. And then I became an eligibility specialist. So what we did then was we made the corrections on the ones that didn't go through and all of that. And then I became a benefit analyst. So a benefit analyst was the actual one when your hospital claim came in, then I would pay it. Now I did I also worked for what they call Humana. Humana used to be choice. It became. It used to be. How was it? It was Choice Care, but Choice Care had a bad name, and Humana took it over. So it was Humana Choice Care, and the home office for the claims was here in Cincinnati. Now then you would call me, you say, I'm calling to see what my surgical benefits are, and I would read them to you, or you call to say, I'm having surgery, I want to see what my deductible is. The doctor gave me this diagnosis, I don't understand it. So we sit there with a book thicker than two Bibles. We had the information, but you couldn't sit there and flip through to try to find it. You got to get with it with the customer. So you had to learn where that information was. hmm And then we had, what did they call that? If you just couldn't find the answer, we had a pod of what we call senior analysts. And you would go up and help them, they would help you if you just couldn't find the information. I've been out there, baby. I've been out there. That's why I say these deadbeat, web booty. They just don't know, honey. I've been in corporate America and for a long time. And like I said, I started out with my first job doing key punch coupon redemption at a Procter and Gamble. I couldn't stay there because I was in my senior year and they changed the hours of the job. It was at nighttime and it was my senior year. So that's the biggest thing, honey. They retire at Procter and Gamble as labor workers with millions of dollars just because Gamble pays into theirs and then they invest into their stocks and they share it with them. That was the most hurtfulest thing. If I'd have retired from there, honey, I'd be living in Paris. I told the story about a friend of mine that was a laborer. I met her when I met Darlene, little shorty, short, fat, big booty. I met Darlene when I first went on my weight loss mission. I don't know if you guys remember OptiFast, but OptiFast was where you did nothing but a liquid drink. You could buy it in chocolate, you could buy it in chocolate, strawberry, and vanilla. But it had to go through your medical insurance. And just to get on that, you had to be the weight, requirement and everything, because that was like a $6,000 program. And that's how I met Darlene and one of her co-workers at OptiFast. And if y'all remember when Oprah lost her first weight, we already knew that we was on before they announced it, but we couldn't say anything that Oprah was on the OptiFast diet too. So I came through there. I think I made 6 weeks of it, lost 55 pounds. Now let me tell you something. If you on a diet and you want to know if you in the losing weight stage of a diet, go buy them ketosis strips. Okay? And you pee on them and it'll tell you if you in ketosis. If you in ketosis, that means you losing weight. If you ain't in ketosis, and that's what we had to use, them ketosis strips. So I came home back then. I was living in Ain't Virgis, and I came home and I was sitting there and I was drinking my little milkshake drink thing, and Aunt Virgie sat there with a big old damn pork chop. She knew that was my favorite. She sat there and she ate as we talking. And we used to do that, especially, me working 2 jobs and everything. When I come in, we sit there and, we talk. Oh, thanks, 14 likes, 14 people. Now, that's what I like, y'all. That's what I like right there. I don't have to have 30 viewers. See how God works? God works in mysterious ways. They seen wasn't no drama over here, so they dropped off out the bushes. That's what I like. But anyway, Aunt Virgie sit there and she ate that pork chop, and I swear, when she ate that pork chop and it was that bone because she was pulling that meat off that bone and she was eating it like it was good. And I say, Virgie, give me that bone. She say, for what? I say, I just want to suck on it. And when I sucked on it and put that food in my mouth, it was over. The taste of that food, boy, the taste of that juice on that, just that pork chop and the seasoning on that bone. And that was the end of it. So after the only thing about that is after I got off the diet and failed off the diet, which most of us did, we all lost good weight, but none of us I think maybe one or two, maybe three finished it to the end. But we all, that's when I started getting voluptuous, yo-yo diet, and don't do that. You know, I started out 180, 190 pounds, and shoot, at my high all-time weight, I was 310. Y'all see it on that thumbnail. Girl, ain't God good? We got 15 people and 14 likes, but that one that just walked in gonna hit that like button. Hit that like button. We only trying to keep the ones over here that want to stay and ain't looking for no drama. Now we had about 20 or 30 in here. You know what I'm saying? And they was looking for drama. So they dropped out. hmm Yeah, but yeah, baby, honey, my weight loss journey was something else. But that's why I say every wrinkle I got, everything I got on this 62-year-old body. Now, when I first lost weight, it wasn't as bad, but like I said, my doctor let me get to like 150. Well, no, he said 170. I did 150 without his recommendation. But the reward is all that skin. I didn't have to take no more medicine. I turned a lot of diabetics on to to the surgery. hmm People had to stop taking diabetes. I had a friend that lost her baby to gestational stage diabetes. Her baby was born with the heart of a 2-year-old, and she had a deadly life-threatening disease that she was suffering with after that. And she got big bank though. She got big bank because she sued the hell out of them. But after I turned her on to that surgery, she was able to have a son who is now probably grown and married. God is good. She had to stop taking diabetes medicine. A matter of fact, I'd like to interview her. She was my supervisor when I first became a collector. She can tell you I was a beast because she was my boss. Uh-huh. That's where everybody else was getting 2 for 3 and 2 for 3. And I dealt with it there too. They used to get mad. How can she just come and go? I had 2 jobs like that. You know what I'm saying? But she had a stroke. She's amazing. It wasn't her setback, it's her comeback. She did a whole thing and did a memorial, had a memorial or whatever it is on the whole streets in front of one of the things. She had the whole street done, which was beautiful. She is now has written a book, which I need to purchase. But they're my kind of role models, baby. Uh-huh. Ain't no woman can be my role model when you was out there dumb enough not to. I just can't get over that birth control. Cause see, I didn't have Desmond. I was 24 when I got pregnant with Desmond. I was 24. Desmond was born August the 1st, and my birthday was August the 18th. Uh-huh. So I was 25. Had been in my own apartment since the age of 17. Uh-huh. Working and having fun. Me and my cousin them having big parties after the concert, sitting around eating, laughing, and joking. Next thing I know, everybody done fell asleep. I go in my room and I go to sleep. Yeah, we done came home and got to eating and drinking and fall straight to sleep. Band members and all. We used to have a ball though. I would do anything to relive my life as a young girl because I would do it much differently though. hmm Yes, I ain't boasting and bragging because you know what I'm saying? I didn't even have a college degree. That's what makes it so unique. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I say, a lot of college degrees, and I'm going to tell you this the first year that my cousin, the first one, became judge, and the second one that became judge was a prosecutor. And they say, "What do you do? What are you doing now?" And I said, "I'm a collector." And they say, "Collector," kind of frowned on it. I wouldn't want to do that. I say for 70K a year, and that was good. My cousin say 70K a year. And then I found out the first one didn't start out as a judge, but with 72K a year. And I didn't have a degree. So don't let a degree stop you. When see them jobs and it say you got to have an associate degree, you got to have a bachelor's degree. No, you don't. All you got to do is know how to be. If they can see that you trainable and they can tell that by your resume and you done landed some good positions and you done been there some time. And then when you go in with your portfolio and blow their mind and show them your performance appraisals and your production and me, the big show Buddha, I'm going to take you and show you my commission. hmm 20,000 for the month. back in the day. Let's talk about it. And they over here fighting over 2,000, 3,000, and 4,000. That's how I know they po hoes, y'all. They think they making money on YouTube. Shit, 2002, I was booming. My last check at Security National was what was it, 16 grand plus my paycheck. Let's talk about it. And they out here hollering, I make more than you. Boy, please. Get off of YouTube and get a real job. Happy Thanksgiving. Tria got y'all. I'm talking and I'm laying down. So if I ain't saying hello, Tria got y'all. But I appreciate y'all coming. We got 12. I don't know how we got 12 viewers and 17 likes, but that's okay too. I like that. Sometimes it don't catch up, y'all. But don't never let nobody downplay you. It ain't a college degree. It don't have to be a diploma. Some people can go in and land them without a diploma. Some people go back and get their GED. Don't underestimate the power of a strong woman. Because you can do it. Don't let nobody tell you can't. Don't be running around on these stations listening to these deadbeats think they got it going on and they talking about they 40, 50 years old and they over here crying and disgracing themselves for a YouTube check. You bigger and you better. Like I said, even doing my bedroom candy, if I didn't feel like doing nothing but a couple of shows, hell, that was $1,000, $1,500 a month, a weekend. If Lord forbids, if I did any in some offices and during the week, girls would have bachelor parties and stuff. And shit, Maria was the best, honey. She was high end, top dog, and she ended up being my leader. And she fell in love with me. She said, girl, you know how to make some money. She said, girl, I got people up under me that's been here 2 and 3 years that don't bring in the bag like you do. Maria came on here. She probably be in the bushes sometime. And Maria had more than one stream of income too. Her passion is interior decorating. She go around and paint well-off people homes and stuff. Do interior painting and stuff like that. And then what else she had? She had a nutrition thing that she did. Maria was what? I can't remember because I think I got it wrong when she was on here. But she was 40 or 50 and honey had a baby. Honey, she had beautiful salt and pepper hair. Her body was just snatched. Yes, baby. Even after she had the baby at late age, she was my role model. Not somebody that ain't working on their appearance, they weight and all of that. And hey, ain't nothing wrong. Listen at me, ladies, with being beautiful and voluptuous. Because if it wasn't for my health, and it wasn't that I couldn't breathe, I'd still be 310 pounds, big and voluptuous, because I didn't dress no different. Ain't nothing like seeing a big, beautiful, voluptuous woman that's thrown it on. Her hair is done. Her clothes ain't too tight. And Lord, don't y'all put them damn floral things on and talking about you dressed up. I'm going to snatch it off and burn it up. Y'all know what? I feel like I want a cup of coffee, y'all. I'm enjoying myself. I love you guys. See, just being quiet right here, that's good enough for me. If I got to get down and ugly and go and had and people chat and go and talk about them, no. They can keep that click and that view. I think I got enough commentary just sitting here just chatting and chit-chat. Let me see. Let me try to go through some of y'all comments. I have to sit up to do it. Do I remember Sean Wilson? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I was gonna go to the convention that year. I was gonna go to the Candy Birds because I wanted to meet Candy Birds. You know, a woman with a bag who don't want to go to one of her conventions. And Candy is not the type of person that just stood up on stage and talked to people. You know, Candy's business since then, when I started, she had just started. Uh, so yeah, I was one of the newbies with her when she first started out. But she would come out and she would talk to people at the convention, you know, because Candy is very down to earth. But now that's been years ago. Maria ain't no longer a bedroom candy person, honey. That's been years ago. I'm gonna tell y'all this though. This was funny. So one of my family members had a birthday party, and I put a lot into uh, my parties because you didn't come in my parties and just win. You might have got a little travel crock pot or things like that is what I gave out as door prizes. Okay, so my family member for her birthday, she wanted to do a co-ed, and in this co-ed included my big brother and my little brother. Okay, so you play games, right? You play things like one of my games was you had to fish for the cherry. So you put the cherry in the bowl, and then you put a bunch of whipped cream in there, and it's whoever gets to the cherry first. So I'm thinking, and then you gotta get explicit, you know. And so I'm like, I can't do this in front of my little brother and my big brother. So they went outside to smoke them a blunt. And when I started doing the games, they missed out on it. Boy, my little brother, my big brother, and them, they got on me like, why you started the games before we got back? I was like, wow, I didn't think they would participate, and I was embarrassed. But we had an awesome time. We had it in a big old church hall, and just with the family, that night I made about $4 grand. Uh-huh. Don't sleep on investing in that bedroom candy, honey. I don't know how popular it is. I don't hear a lot of it here in Cincinnati. Um, then I did one for a little girl that I raised. That me and her, I talked about her and her mom. Them we lived everywhere together. Whether it was across the hall, when we first met, it was in the same apartment complex, do 2 doors down. Then we moved in the condos right next door to each other. And then me and her moved in an apartment right across the hall from each other. And then I bought my house on the same street that her and her fiance bought their house. Unfortunately, by the time I moved in mine, she had moved out. But I had did a bedroom candy party for her too, co-ed. And I was kind of embarrassed because her son attended the party. And I just seen little K grow up as a kid. And I'm like, how am I going to do this in front of this kid? And anyway, I did the party, but you know what sold the most at that party? Them heifers didn't spend nothing. Them men bought that what is it called? Pocket P. And that doggone, they love that Pocket P and that that gel stuff, the flavored gel that they put on each other. Honey, they was buying every doggone flavor, and that stuff ain't cheap. Honey, them guys was buying. I even I even gave Jeff one of the pocket things. He like, girl, that thing dangerous. You can't tell you ain't in the real thing. I say just use it and be safe, baby. We wasn't together when I gave it to him. I just want you to stay safe and AIDS free because I know you got a high sex drive. Hmm. Happy Thanksgiving to you, Shonda. Hmm. Tria said you have plenty great story times. That's what I want to share. I can't get out here, y'all. It just ain't in me to be around tearing people down. I mean, even when I had to go and get ugly like that, y'all don't know how bad I feel, but they push you there. And I think I need to stop telling them that I feel bad afterwards because I think that's why they push that button. But I got a surprise coming up for y'all. I just want y'all to stand back. I ain't got to get out here. I ain't got to boast. I ain't got to brag because hopefully it'll work and y'all gonna get a surprise. Uh-huh. They are too for Christmas. Yes, I love them toys. And you know what my bestseller was? All Candy had to do. Candy, y'all heard if you ever looked at um Atlanta Housewives, it was Cynthia's favorite toy too. And that's the Candy lipstick. And all her stuff was packaged beautiful. It came in velvet bags, little drawstring bags. And the lipstick thing, honey, um, it looked just like a lipstick. And, I got to stand up there and tell them, hey, you bored and you in traffic, pull out your lipstick. You'll be surprised at how many people said they done that. Some would buy two as a backup, one for home and one for the car. Mm, yep, and that Cadillac one back then, the one that vibrated to the music, you hook it up to your phone or a music device, that was 150, and they didn't spare. They bought it. Shit, that thing probably, if they still got it, about $200. I was like, ain't nobody gonna ever buy that. I had one in my kit. I gave a lot of stuff away in my kit. Yeah, my friend still promotes those lipsticks. Girl, them lipsticks that made Candy a whole lot of money. Mm-hmm. Hey, Sean say nice. Yeah, them lipstick. All she had to do was say it was her favorite. And then one of her co-host, co-workers on her thing saying, honey, that because who was she was saying when her husband away, I think Cynthia was saying when her husband away, that's what kept her company. Uh-huh. I ain't gonna lie, it's a beast. Oh boy. And not only can you play with it on you, everything basically uh Candy made could be used, the woman could use it on the man and the man could use it on him. See, that was a testicle thing on him. Turn his ass out. Mm. She has it in pink and black. Oh, okay. See, and then they had the powder puff. It's a massager, and you could use that massager for massaging backs, clicks, balls. And it looked just like a beautiful powder puff. It's in a beautiful black case, and then it's pink. Go on over there and check out. She say she doing bedroom candy. Go on over there and support her with her bedroom candy. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It ain't nothing that just single women use or single men. Honey, they have fun being creative with it. they started telling me stuff that they was doing that I used to didn't even know, and I started incorporating that in my parties. Mm-mm, 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 Jamisha. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. They have to find you under your name. Ain't no promotion in here, baby. Mm-mm. I'm gonna let that go, but no, don't never just drop down in somebody's chat. I told them to go and support you. But yeah, you'll never just drop down in nobody's chat and start promoting yourself. Hmm. That's something you ask, can I drop the link or something like that? Because I mean, these people get big dollars for promotion, even though I don't charge, and I will promote anybody's product if you send it to me. I will help people get started if they have products and things that they want me to promote on my Facebook and my YouTube. If you send me the product that you want promoted, I will do that, and I will do it for free. Hmm. I understand, baby. That's why I ain't upset. I'm just telling you now, because you go somewhere else and do that, and they will get highly offended. Definitely don't go over on Tree's page and do nothing like that. Yeah, I know, baby. Mm-mm. But if you send me some of your products and you want me to promote them, just send them to me. I'll do lives and promote them. Promote them on my Facebook and on my YouTube lives. I don't mind helping y'all out. Hmm. Oh, okay. Now you didn't offend me. Mm-mm, you didn't offend me at all. I'm just warning you so you don't go somewhere else and do that. Mm-mm. No, you good. Good. If you weren't good, I'd have deleted it. Oh, oh, Tria did retract it. Go on and let it stay out there, Tria. Unretracted, baby. Can you unretract her thing? She didn't know no better. Oh no. Yeah. Go on and put it in there again, baby. Yeah. I know you didn't know no better and you didn't mean no harm. Hmm. Oh, you retracted it. Okay. Now, go on and put it out there. Mm-mm. Go on and put it out there. I just wanted to let you know, one, you don't do it somewhere else. But like you say, you got your own following base. You good. Hmm. But see, you say you got your own following base. You'll never get out there and think you that big though, baby. Because if I got 8,000 followers and you got your own following base, the more the merrier. Hmm. That's how I always felt anyway. Hmm. Hmm. And that's one of the things Maria taught me. Cause you making money, don't start promoting yourself. Cause the more you promote and the more you have other people use word of mouth, that's your money. Those that have bought your products, those that know about your product. Until start making millions, I ain't gonna never say I got enough. And I ain't gonna know. Yeah, like I said, you can interview me on my channel. I'll be glad to interview you. You can. I'll be glad for you to interview me on my channel. I sure would. Right? She good. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I don't know, guys. I want a cup of coffee, and maybe that's a good thing. Just 17 likes, 17 views. I love that. You welcome, baby. Um, I want a cup of coffee, and then when I end this live, go ahead and take my medicine. Go to the bathroom and everything, because I told y'all I'm non-functional. But you know what? I was telling my cousin about it, and he say it ain't the same kind of medicine that I got, but he got one that does him the same way. He said if he take it in 10 minutes, his head is dropped. He either got to go to bed, and I'm saying mine, I can take it, and depending on, like, if I didn't eat my wings either. I got them sitting over here. but I can't get up and I can't move. And I experienced that one day. When I took it, I had to use the bathroom and I stood up. You literally, I could not walk. So that's why when I take that medicine, it makes me sleep. And then tomorrow, I'll be non functional to about 5 or 6 in the evening if I wake up before then. I'm still going to be drowsy and non functional. So I don't know what this stuff is they giving us. I don't know what it is. He looked at me, he said, "Cuz, I know what you talking about. I got some stuff like that too." And I told him what mine is. He said, "Nah, it ain't that." He said, "But we got the same effect." We don't know what these people giving us. But when I go back to the doctor, to my primary care, which in Cincinnati, it is very hard. I don't know what's going on with them. And it's taken me about 3 months to get my primary care physician appointment. But I'm going to ask him to reduce. I think it's just too high of a dose for me, for my weight and lack of eating, too. Girl, I got a crook in the back of the joint of my leg where I can't stretch it out because it hurt. And that's because I done laid with it sitting there and ain't been up walking. Child, I'm going in here to get me some coffee. Hold on. That's Goddess little puppy pad, y'all. She got one in every room, so don't be looking. Ain't no poop on me. And I need to turn this TV on.
Stream for free only on Very Local.
There's more to Belgian culture than just
this stupid stuff, y'all, that I've been doing. They say I'm in the projects and all that. I pay gas and electric down here. It ain't included in the rent. And I got a bad habit of leaving every TV in the house on, even the TV in Goddess room, okay? Yeah, so hey, I'm learning. When you start getting them utility bills in, and for some reason, the utilities in here is higher than my home. And that's because I have my home winterized and had installation put in the attics and in the walls and stuff. So yeah, my gas and electric here is and I don't even cook that much. I'm like, wow. But yeah, I gotta cut these lights out and start doing better. That's taken away from my, like I said, I got expenses, honey. As much as they say I'm living as a poho, I pay top dollar for everything. Ain't nothing being given to me. And I wish it would, because I believe that I deserve it. I worked hard for it. I'd be out there bragging about my Section 8 or my discount rent, my food stamps, because I feel like I deserve it and wouldn't be ashamed of it, because I earned it. What bothers me is when they ain't work nowhere and they've been on the system forever. They done had Medicaid bar babies and all of that. See, me and Daryl, we had to pay $50 to have Desmond. And that was for our private room with our champagne dinner that we had. Mm-hmm. Say they forgetting to tell you that they didn't have they didn't even have insurance when they had them illegitimate babies back in the day. They had them on Medicaid cards. Uh-huh. 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 How many Medicaid babies they got out there? And ain't nothing wrong with it. But don't get out here acting like us. Hey, we'd have did anything to be able to get a Medicaid card. I ain't lying. But I'm saying don't get out here acting like you all high and mighty and talking about how great your kids is when you couldn't even afford to have them. That was even with Desmond's braces. Me and Daryl wasn't even together when he had to have the braces. They do not full coverage braces. But because we had both had dental insurance, what my insurance didn't cover or his insurance didn't cover, then they met the minds that all of it was fully covered. That's like when he had to go when Desmond got hit by a car. My son went through some challenges through life. I don't have those pictures anymore. That album I kept when he was about 14 years old, he went through the windshield of a car. And at the age of, Des dad at 28, he was still pulling glass out his head. He had to have plastic surgery. And he had a big scar on his face. He had skin grafts, but it didn't take away from the beauty. It didn't. Because as he had grown into an adult man and had hair on his face, they couldn't even see. Them girls didn't care either. It took a lot to get my eye. My baby had his eye. Well, let me tell you this. His daddy, a big old man back then, big old crybaby. When he went through there and he could see through the skull of his baby head, he lost it. Mm-hmm. And then it took him a while. He used to sleep before they did the plastic surgery and get his eye together. His eye wouldn't close. So you go in his room and one eye open halfway and the other one closed. Thank God they got him together. But thank God we had insurance too. And they milked our insurance. Yes, they did. Because that's one thing Daddy did not do. He did not stop that child support. They stopped it one time. And he said, you know what? They didn't take your child support out. I called down there, and I'm going to tell you, I ain't never been no dirty, greedy girl. And I called down there, and he wanted to do a 3-way call. And he said, my son ain't been emancipated, none of that. He graduated when he 18, not 17. And you started back up. Do you know it took them about 4 to 6 weeks to start his child support back up? And you know what them dirty duck pluckers did? They took all of it out of his check. Out of his checks. That's what they did. But the good girl I am, because he was a good father, you know what I did? I gave it back to him. You don't do nobody like that. Not no man that always took care of his child. His child support wasn't because he paying. If y'all heard that live when I was talking to my sister's kid's father, I took Daryl to child support court because he would leave the check at my aunt's house one week. The next week is at my mother's house. And I told him I wasn't chasing my child support. And he went in with his little shoebox. And the judge, I said, I am not coming in here saying he did not pay child support. And he told him, Mr. Davis, I'm sorry, that wasn't nothing but a gift anyway. But she ain't saying you didn't pay. I was dirty. I ain't gonna lie. I remember when I got mad at him and took him back for a raise. And what did I do that for? That's the day that boy. And a matter of fact, the first time I took him for child support, I got less. I sure did. Then I got mad about 3-4 years later on some old dumb stuff and took him back in the court for child support. Went in and got even less. That's the day he walked out of there laughing like you just couldn't leave well enough alone. But I still got a decent check, and it sometimes pays to work. Because the other mama didn't, baby mama, the oldest son, baby mama didn't work nowhere. She was a welfare recipient. That's why you couldn't keep him, and I got it. You know what I'm saying? And she got the traditional $50 a month. And then one time they sent her my child support. And we couldn't figure out why I wasn't getting my child support. When I called down there, they called me her last name and say, Miss whatever we sent it. I say, I'm not her. Y'all sent her my child support. She tell me, oh, I thought I got a raise. You know, in Ohio, you welfare recipients get $50. You know you ain't got no raise. And you had other illegitimate children on welfare. Yeah, but I ain't, I told you guys how I put Desmond out, sent him down to his daddy house. Child support check came, I gave him that. The day I put him out, I told him to come back up there and go to the grocery store. Now, I went to the grocery store and bought him some groceries, and that's when I told him, come and get the groceries. He say, you put him out today and you gonna buy groceries? I say, yeah. He don't like your woman cooking. And I ain't going for that disrespect that you keep telling them he a king and when he come down here he can do anything he want. No. When he open that refrigerator and he don't want to eat her nasty cooking, he can cook good. He can cook for himself. And then child support, I cashed it. Back then you got paper child support. They didn't do direct deposit. I cashed and told him when you come get off work, come and get the child support. Mm-hmm. When you do good, you get good. That's why, hey, I don't care when and where I called that duck plucker. He was showing up, and I don't care who bed he was in. They used to be mad because bodacious could not be moved. No, magic. That's what he called. As the young girl, when he first got me, he called me Dollar Bill because I was already working. And then he stopped, and I mean, that's what his family and them called me. They knew my name because I lived, honey, they be like, Dollar Bill, Dollar Bill. And then later years, he started calling me Magic. They like, why he calling you Magic now instead of Dollar Bill? I said, you got to ask Tim. So don't underestimate this woman. And not only did I have a pretty boy, I had a hard-working provider. See, it ain't always about them looks. He know I was one that didn't care about the pretty eyes, the green, the blue, and how they changed in that wavy hair. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Don't talk to me. It ain't always about looks. That's for sure. And that ain't what I was caught up on. You can have good looks and be a deadbeat. Just to be something you hold on your shoulders. Yep. I'm making a cup of coffee, y'all. Mm-hmm. Okay, y'all. I got my cup of coffee. Cut the lights out of here because I ain't coming back in here tonight. Take my medicine in there with me. Okay, I'm cutting out all these lights, honey. I ain't even leaving to set the light over the stove on. When I got my gas and electric bill, I was shocked. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, I was definitely shocked. Uh-huh. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, my God. Look, I trip over a teddy bear. She got a teddy bear in the hallway. Oh, y'all gotta see Goddess boots and her gym shoes. Y'all gotta check out my baby page. Her boots and her gym shoes came today. Let that dog be a dog. Why? Because I dress my dog better than y'all dress y'all kids and y'all grandkids. Don't be jealous of little Gotti. And then somebody was in the comments. This is just how negative they is. But I'm sure they're not a dog owner. One lady say in the chat a couple of days before that, I bet you don't never bathe that dog. Well, we all know better than that. Then 2 days later, the chick said, as I'm doing on the video that I did the shower with her, let a dog be a dog. Huh? She looks so unhappy with, you take a dog to the groomer. I ain't seen no dog at the groomer being washed near cut that's sitting there wagging their tail. So see, these are the dust plucker cunts that got them yard dogs. That's what they family had, yard dogs. They didn't have what Goddess is, a designer dog. You see what I'm saying? This is how stupid people is. You damned if you do, and you damned if you don't. Like I ain't supposed to bathe her. Then the other one, oh, she looks so uncomfortable. I ain't never seen no dog that went to the groom and had to get a bath in the cut that was sitting there just wagging their tail. Now, one of the things, the first time she had her grooming appointment, they was surprised because she was so calm, because she had been used to getting a bath. Okay, now I done got up. What did I do with it? Okay, don't do that, girl. What did I do? Okay, hold on, look for it. Don't panic. The main thing, don't panic. I'm gonna start using that slogan and see who come up with that. That used to be one of my words too. Main thing, don't panic. Mm-hmm. Main thing, don't panic. They done took my duck plucker. They done took my trick no good. They done took my bottom of the barrel. Mm-hmm. But they don't watch Bodacious. Okay, now we got 20 over here in the likes, and we only got 17. We asked and all that can't hit the like button to go find somewhere else because ain't no drama over here. I mean, you didn't get the memo? And everybody has really been nice and has abided by that. So we got 20 people. If you ain't going to hit that like button, can you dismiss yourself? Mm-hmm. But y'all, like I said, I'm getting ready to wind down in a minute. And I did that one day, and they swore I fell asleep online because I was drunk. But like I say, sometimes the pill don't, depending, and I found that out, depending if I have a full stomach or not, it may take 15, 20 minutes. But if I got an empty stomach like now, and I'm probably going to eat some of my wings I got sitting here, but it'll work immediately. But yeah, they swore to death. I fell asleep on live drunk. That was commented. Mm-hmm. And when you hear a drunk call you a drunk, that is so heartfelt. It's so hurtful. When you known as the town drunk and you call somebody else a drunk. Wow. Or if you an undercover dope fiend and crack smoker and you gonna call somebody else a drunk. If you over there popping them pills and you gonna call somebody else a drunk. I would assume the popular thing now is them beans. Them ecstasy pills. They call them beans. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And they really don't have no shame in telling you they take them. I done had them sit there and drop them right in their mouth, right in front of me, these young folks. Like it ain't like they taking an aspirin or a baby aspirin or something. Well, I'm going to say good night to you guys because some of you guys got to get up and finish your dinner. I want to say, thank you for joining the live. Please come back again if you're watching the replay. Please make sure at the end you go back and you hit that like button, okay? We almost there, y'all. We almost there. So invite somebody, share with somebody. Tell them to come over and and chill. But I'm gonna say good night, happy Thanksgiving. If I don't see y'all until tomorrow night, don't be alert. By then, that food be done settled, and we can do it again. Love you guys, and good night.